goes on.
You're right about that, I don't.
Okay, you don't.
Yeah.
Why didn't you ask me?
We did ask you.
What happened to this house?
We were asking you, what do you want to do with this house?
What do I wanna do?
And it
What I
needs to be
wanna do?
sold.
I said, and when I get through salvaging it, when I pick out what I wanna do, my God, look at it, all of it. It's gone. It's gone.
That's the purpose of an estate sale, is to clear things out so you can sell the
It
house.
wasn't my estate. It wasn't my
It's
estate.
Jay's estate, but you were the executor of the estate.
Who came to me and asked about me?
We asked you about this.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, we
No,
did.
you didn't mention this clearance
An
wall.
estate sale. We said,
Oh,
we
no,
want to have an
I don't
estate
wanna
sale.
hear from you.
Okay.
I don't wanna hear from you.
Okay.
You want to sit down?
Yeah.
No, I wanna look around.
Who brought her over here?
Huh?
Did you bring her over?
No, I did not.
Okay. I was just asking.
I didn't. I let them leave and I followed.
Okay. Well, I would just ask. It was just a question.
May I speak with you?
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, you've known this since y'all signed the papers before.
Which
With
papers?
whenever she got out of the hospital, and Mr. McKnight was the executor of her power of attorney, Mr. McWright, and y'all changed it over to Tom a little
Yes.
over a year ago.
Yep. Because we had revoked the power of attorney for that individual.
Yes.
He stole
Because
from her.
he made her stay in the hospital.
Yeah.
And
then
she's
he's also stealing from her.
well, back then, that's whenever she started with, she had a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
And she started with her memory and losing stuff and having problems. And we did everything we could to be able to let her be at home on her own
Mm-hmm.
and not bombard her and let her live life the way that
We're
she was
trying.
comfortable.
We're still trying to
And
do that.
Tom's been staying with her all this time. And then he got
She's afraid
sick.
of Tom. She's afraid of him.
That is
She has
a
said that to me
dementia, and
repeatedly.
it's because he left, but he
But
was
it's
sick.
still a perception she has. So you can't subject her to that and force her to be anxious as a result of being afraid. You can't do that.
How is Tom supposed to be able to get back with his mom?
I don't know. Whatever he did, in her mind, it scared her. And she doesn't want anything to do with him. She has said that repeatedly.
Right.
To lots of us, to lots of people are witness to it.
I mean, we've experienced her dementia for the last over a year, and now all of a sudden, you've changed everything. The power of attorneys, which that's fine. You know, Tom didn't want to be power of attorney to start with.
I only do what my client tells me to do. And my client, when she was lucid, said, I don't want Tommy involved in anything.
And you know that this has been said all their life, and now with dementia, she's just changed everything and doesn't understand what's going on.
She
The
did
story
understand.
she's telling is from 50 years ago.
Prior to her starting on the medication that
Is on
she started
today.
several weeks ago, she had very lucid moments where she knew everything that was going
And
on.
now she doesn't. I've been
Now
with
she
her.
doesn't.
I've been
You're
with
right.
her, and she doesn't know anything.
I know.
She's telling stories that happened so long ago.
She doesn't know anything. She doesn't remember anything. Now, but she did several weeks ago before they started her on that medication. That medication just wiped her out. But it did calm her mood a little bit. Unless she gets in situations like this.
And do
it
you
just
really think that
agitates.
everything that she has needs to be with no will and not the way that she had originally intended
I
it or anything?
I keep asking her, what do you want to do?
But with
I
her
said- I
dementia,
keep
every
saying-
time you mention Tom, she goes to that because she's mad at him.
And now I think she's at a point where she doesn't have the capacity to be able to sign anything.
Can you reverse the paperwork you've done?
We had witnesses that attested to the fact that she was competent and of sound mind at that point in time, and she signed those things.
You
So,
can't undo anything,
you
and
can't
you're
really
just
undo
gonna
that.
leave her will open now?
Well, then it goes to her sister.
That's not what you want. You know that's not what you wanted.
Well, she did mention that she wanted it to go to her nephews, which would be through by way of her sister.
Yeah, that's her sister.
Yeah.
She wanted everything to go to Tom and Ken. She raised them. That's all she ever told them.
But she specifically she called
Do
me.
you know what happened?
She called me and told me to come to her house because she wanted to make some changes. And she said, well, as soon as I got there, she
Do
said,
you know
I don't want
Gayleen?
Tommy and Kenny to get anything.
Do you know Gayleen
Yes.
for a long time?
No.
You know she just now stepped in the picture when she got it this time.
And she's been doing
A
wonderful
lot.
things to help her.
A lot.
To help her, yes.
In 2 months' time, everything has just, our whole world has fell apart. You know, I don't understand what's happened. I know what happened. She got upset because Tom left. And then when Tom came back and everything was done, he got upset and he was flailing his arms and rolling his eyes. And that's where this comes from.
That might be a stretch.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get over it. I don't know how to get through it. Every time, I mean, every time you mention Tom, she gets mad.
Yeah.
It's because
Yes,
she
does
wants
now.
him here, and then, but she doesn't know how to,
But
I
she
don't
tells me
understand what to do.
that she
What would
says-
you advise?
She says that, well, I do what she wants. What she says she wants is what I do, as long as it's within reason. I don't know, because right now she's so upset and afraid of him that she does not want him anywhere near her.
Watching her with everything that's been going on, I think that if he was to be around her, he could probably get over, let her get through her madness, and then she would probably be okay. I don't know. I know that for the last 3 years, I've been living alone because he's been up here taking care of her all this time. And all of a sudden, it happened with Gayleen. I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know if it's Gayleen because
That's when all this started.
Kay specifically called me directly and said, I really need you to come see me because I want to make some changes. So I came down and sat down with her, and she explained that she doesn't want anything with Tommy or Kenny. Didn't want them involved at all. I said, but you do realize that your power of attorneys and your will now provide for them, and nobody but them. She said, I don't want that. I said, so who do you want as power of attorney? I don't know.
So you bet yourself.
Somebody had to do it.
Well,
You
can
think I'm
Tom
gonna do
step
all
back
this?
in? Can Tom step back in?
She agrees to it.
Can he come up and try to negotiate with her?
We could try.
Okay, because
But he's got to be very careful with them.
I know,
Her
and
mental
that's
state
why I
right now
asked
is so
him.
fragile.
I know. I told him. I said, honey, if I didn't have, I sold all my animals, so now I'm not stuck because I wasn't gonna leave my animals. I have a farm, which I
Yeah.
don't anymore, but I sold them all. So I told him, maybe if we come up together and maybe I can try to help soften him
Yeah.
up. Man, I don't know.
Has she ever told you how she feels about Tommy?
Well, she loves Tommy, but they can't get along.
They can't get along, and she tells me she's afraid of him.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
He's
I don't know how you ever
I know what
he's thrown
happened.
some fits.
He what?
He's thrown some fits, and
He one time, yes, it was whenever the papers got signed and you
oh
took
no,
him off.
oh no.
That was
He was throwing a lot of fits when he come up. They'd get in an argument and a fight. And that was common. He'd leave out mad every time.
I can see.
He was.
He's been trying to, let her live like she wants, and be trying to make it as smooth as possible.
He worked and would